How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about CEI Camber Energy. I want to make sure you guys are prepared going into Monday. We were talking about last week, we wanted to see this stock hit $2. It did exactly that on the Friday, and I know you guys are going to say, hey, what do we got to look out for? What are those key levels? What is the game plan? Let's jump into it. I won't waste any more time. Let's go over the agenda. I just want to let you know, if you're new to this channel, we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to go over is the technical analysis. We're going to be taking a look at the price action. We want to know the key levels to look out for going into Monday so we can have a strategy and a game plan so we can see some success. And then afterwards, we're going to go on Fintel, taking a look at the short interest information. We want to know, are shorts still heavily vested in this play? Are they increasing their positions? We're going to find out. And then we're going to take a look at the order flow distribution, where institutions loading up on shares on the Friday. The reason why this is key to know, because it can show us a bullish signal going into the week. And then when all of that is done, we're going to go into the final thoughts and as well as some more key details. So let's get to it. So we're going to do a technical analysis for Camber Energy. Let's see how it performed on Friday. So it ended up closing at $2.04, being up 7.37%. On the low, it tested $1.81, and then on the high, testing $2.29. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, it traded at 315.346 million shares, and the average volume over 10 trading days being at 204.724 million shares. So when you have over 300 million in volume and buying pressure coming into the stock, we can look forward to seeing some very strong moves. Now, when we take a look at our indicators now, you can clearly see from the RSI down below, it is around 77.51, so it is in the overbought territory. Taking a look at the moving averages on the chart, we have strength above the 100-day, the 50-day, the 200-day, and as well as the 21-day EMA looking as bullish as ever. So one thing I want you guys to pay attention to, we are making higher lows. It wasn't too long ago when we were talking about, hey, we want to see $1.30 hold up as an area of support. It wasn't too long ago when we talked about $1.40. Then we talked about the $1.50s. We started talking about the $1.60s, and we could see on the Friday ended up holding down support right here around $1.80. So what we could see on the day, though, on the Friday at the high, we saw $2.29 before it started being hit with some selling pressure. But we did end up closing the day at $2. So going into the open on Monday, preferably we'd want to hold up this $2 level. If we can hold this $2 level, then we can look forward to actually surpassing this $2.29 and then making this move going to $2.40. If we do not hold up $2, then of course the level that I want to see hold up would easily be right here around $1.90. And if $1.90 doesn't hold, I'd want to see us hold $1.80. And if we do decide to actually consolidate in this area, it would still be bullish regardless, because like I was saying, we are making higher lows. And also we have to take into consideration what happened back here on February. We ended up seeing highs of $3.10, and I feel it is very doable for us to do this again. But of course, this is going to be dependent on volume. You can see right at the bottom here, you see how the volume candles have picked up. So if we see a continuation of this and more traders coming into the play, this is why I could say we can make that move to 240 and then make a strong move going to 260 very quickly. So continue to keep this on your radar. So we're on Fintel. We're going to take a look at the recent short interest information for CEI. Scrolling down on the page, short shares availability is at 250,000, updated 12 minutes ago, and the short ball free rate is at 13.74%. When we take a look at the history of the short volume ratio, we can see for the close of the 22nd, it is at 55.39. The close of the 23rd, it was at 54.05. And then on the Friday close, it was at 57.24. So what this tells us right away, CEI has short squeeze potential written all over it. So as long as we have a lot of buying pressure coming through the stock on the Monday, we can look forward to seeing some strong moves to the upside. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for CEI. So we can see here on the inflow, it was 124. And then on the outflow, it was at 116. Taking a look at the breakdown on the large, we had 38.61. Then on the medium, we had 70.02. And then on the small, we had 15.75. When we take a look at the outflow side on the large, we had 43.67. On the medium, we had 59.64. And then on the small, we had 12.62. So taking a look at the breakdown, we can see there was a lot of buying on the retail side, just alone by taking a look at the small scale orders. Of course, we did have some profit taking because, there's going to be many day traders that are in this play. And then when we take a look at what happened on the medium, having a surplus on that side as well. And then when we take a look at the large, you could see there was a lot of profit taking on the institutional side. When we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, you can see for the 24th, which was the Friday, being an outflow of 5,060.13, and it's pretty much just showing us, hey, the difference between the 38.61 on the inflow, between the outflow, that was 43.67. So yes, there was a lot of profit taking on the day for the Friday, but you could see there was a lot of buying coming from retail. That FOMO wanting to come into the stock, seeing it get past those key levels brings in a lot of excitement, brings in the intention of traders, and this is why, as far as going into Monday and for the rest of the week, things can get very interesting. So let's jump into the final thoughts, and we'll go over some more details as well. So for my final thoughts for Camber Energy, ticker symbol CEI, I'm excited going into Monday. And one of the reasons being is when we take a look at the technicals, we are seeing higher lows, improved areas of support. So on the Friday, we ended up testing $1.81, having strength there, and then making that strong pop going to $2.29. So a level to look out for is getting past $2.29 so we can make that move going into the 230s and then touching around the 240s. And of course, there will be some profit taking, but we'd really like to see what it does from there. But of course, this is dependent on overall volume. Like I was saying in the technicals, on the Friday, we had over 300 million, and with the average being around 200 something million, that is definitely significant when you have that buying pressure. And also going on Fintel and seeing that this play continues to have short squeeze potential and the short interest just continues to climb is what you really want to see. So as far as the pre-market is concerned, I would keep a close eye to make sure that the volume is there, because at least going into the open, it will help us in regards to holding those key levels. But I do see there can be some profit taking, so the area you want to look out for is $1.80. See how well it actually holds up. The most preferable situation, of course, would be for it to hold $2. But first, let's go with $1.80. If $1.80 breaks, then you're going to want to see it hold right around $1.70. If the $1.70 breaks, then you want to see how well it can hold up around $1.63. Again, this is just the worst case scenario. But before you even enter the trade, you want to make sure you wait for confirmation. Just don't jump in because the stock is pulling back. I want to make sure I'm very clear about that. And as part of the reasons why inside of the Discord, we always talk about a strategy and making sure as far as our entries are concerned, we're going in there when there's confirmation. We're seeing those candles build up. It looks like, hey, we're going to end up having a strong move. It's respecting that key level. This is how you game plan when it comes to these particular type of plays. You just don't jump in with no plan, because if you do that, you could end up bag holding or riding the elevator up and down. And I just feel like when it comes to these particular type of plays, it's just not worth the stress. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and we'll be talking real soon.